Life is about rhythm. We vibrate, our hearts are pumping blood. We are a rhythm machine, and that's what we are. Imagine I said that. It's a quote by Mickey Hart. And today's story is about a friend who had that rhythm in life going on. But because of this one life event, everything had to pause. Yeah, like literally everything. And his name is Jason Choi. Amongst our friend group, he's known as this hardworking, hustling, multi-talented, a father and a husband, and a good friend. He plays drums professionally. He teaches drums and also owns a recording studio. He also works as a contractor doing renovations. I mean, look what he did to his backyard. Isn't he amazing? He is also very like an outdoorsy person. He loves to go out on the lake with his boat, ride ATVs, loves flying drones. But recently we found out that he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer on his face. It was such a shock to all of us. Like I said, seeing a busy and hardworking guy having to pause everything in his life because of this life-destroying cancer. However, when we met 2 weeks ago, he shared this story, and I just thought it was such a wonderful life lesson. So today's video is going to be about that, and I hope you guys enjoy this story.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jason. We're so proud of you, Jason. Thank you for bringing us all together. And we are so happy to have you in our presence. We're very worried about you. We're very concerned about you. And like I said before, let's say it all together. We love you, Jason. And we hope that everything works out. And we hope that you're around for another 60 to 70 years. Okay, brother?
That's it?
Because we got... I don't think the world can take Jason for another 100 years. So, 60 to 70.
My name is Jang-Rok Choi. I'm 37 years old, and I was originally diagnosed with cystic cancer. I had this cyst since 2 years ago. It was very small. I never believed it was cancer. If I was late for 2 or 3 months, Dr. Gilbert said, I might have lost my eyesight. But I was so thankful that I didn't lose my eyesight. I have my 2 eyes, I can see. I have my 2 ears, I can hear. I have my mouth, although I can only open half. I can taste, lots of delicious food. I can breathe with my nose, which is amazing. Now, they had to cut wide open my shoulder because they had to cut my shoulder bone size of like this to implant in my face. I wanted to see my face because it kind of felt weird, because doctor didn't mention they'll make a cut in my face like that in the beginning. They said little bit of cut here and they're gonna work through the mouth. When I saw my face on my mirror, that was horrific. It was very scary. Black stitches all the way from my upper lip, going up the nose and to the right below the eye. It looked my face was so swelling and full of blood dripping. It was really ugly to look, scary to look. So this is where the Dr. Gilbert diagnosed me stage 4 cancer. And then I walked out and stood right there. And then watching people walking by me, The cars are going so fast. I could hear sound of ambulance, sound of trucks. car song. Everything seems normal. Like, for me, like I feel like everything stopped around me. It's right here. I can still clearly remember how I felt at the moment.
You like it?
Thank you. I still have to do the radiation therapy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, radiation therapy.
When's the radiation?
Just a month from now, so starting like October. It's going for like 35 days. Doctor said.
Every day?
Every single day. Every single day.
I see.
But radiation therapy, like, there's a lot of side effects, you know. I'm gonna lose like big chunk of hair like this, the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thinking of going bald head maybe.
Oh, okay.
And doctors say I might lose the sense of taste for a year.
Really?
So I gotta eat. The doctor told me to eat anything I want to eat just for a month before the treatment. So you know, I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of junk food. I strongly suggest all of you to be thankful on simple things that we took granted. You know, start from like breathing. You know, thankful breathing, be able to breathe. You know, thankful for be able to eat delicious food. You know, be able to hear nice music and nice voices of people, and be able to see, smell, and walk and run. You know, those are all simple human actions, you know, and behaviors, but is something we take it granted. And I'm sure my 2 weeks of life in this hospital means a lot in my life, and I'll try to keep remembering. Today I went to hospital and walked by the hospital and saw the building. I'm like, keep reminding myself all this pains, hurtful, you know, this tragedy becomes my memory, precious life learning memory. And I'll say that in 10 years.
And last but not least, once again, give it up to the man with a plan and the man with resurrection power. Give it up to Jason. Happy to have you around, Jason.
Thank you.
We love you once again.
Good to see you guys again.
Thank you, man. All the best. Guys, don't forget, we got some Starbucks. We got some Starbucks treats here.
So one of the things that I learned as I was making this video was if we have the ears and our hearts a little bit more open in our ordinary life, just with ordinary friends, there's actually so many valuable stories that we could learn from one another. You know, me and Jason had common interests, which was music. I used to perform in the bar as a vocalist, and that's how I got to know him. So our relationship in 10 years was just based on common interest, music. But as I was making this video, it was such an amazing experience to just listen to his story and just to get to really know him better. What's amazing about being able to hear and listen other friends' story is that because they're friends, their story becomes part of your life. And that's just fascinating. It's not just Jason's story anymore. Now, like, I'm part of his life. He's part of my life. So his story becomes mine and my story becomes his. I mean, that's just like one of the biggest things that I learned. I think Jason really inspired me to think upon and reflect upon my life. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this story today. If you could just support me by pressing that like and subscribe button and notification bell, and just could you leave an encouraging comment down below to encourage Jason. He already saw the video before it was released. and he loved it. And I'm sure he would love to see more encouraging comments, and he will read them. So thank you so much for tuning in today's story. I'll be telling more stories with my moving images, and I hope to see you in the next video.